Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. In this video we're going to look at my second car boot sale haul of the year. It is now March and some car boot sales are starting to open up, and I'm kind of looking for stuff that stuff that I can resell, stuff that's pretty cool and interesting, stuff that I can research and learn about really. Car boot sale was better than it was last time. There was more sellers, there was more people selling stuff from their actual house and stuff in their attics, stuff in their lofts, rather than just the usual resellers. But the resellers were also pretty good. But yeah, I found some good stuff. Let's have a look and see what I got. I paid about £30 for everything you're going to see, so I'll try and break down exactly what I paid. First thing I picked up was this Funko mini Harry Potter set. I paid £3 for it. Bit of a bad buy because by the looks of it, you get a little Funko Pop, you get a little, it's like a little desk, and basically you put your figures in the desk. Now I don't know if this background thing is supposed to be part of it or not, which would make sense because the background here is just all cardboard, there's no picture, so I think there was supposed to be like a back display, which means it's a nightmare to try and resell that, but somebody might give me a £5 for it. I'll make £2 on it, which is barely nothing, but it is something, isn't it? And then, walking around, I found lots of people selling Beano annuals. I don't tend to pick these up because the only ones that are really worth money are ones from like 72, 73, back to like the 40s. Everything else is only worth a couple of quid, maybe £3 or £4 at the most, for really nice ones. But these were basically £1 for all these books you're about to see. So you'll see why I did it. First we have the Beano annual from 1991, the year my brother was born. It's got a bit of like cobwebs and dust, so it needs a bit clean. But yeah, it's one of these things where it's not too bad. That'd be like £3 on my stall. Somebody would probably pay it. Beano annual 1986. I had this one as a kid. I got it second hand from somewhere. I do love Beano. I once had a near complete run from like 1968 to 2000. I loved them, but yeah, they take up room. Spider-Man annual 1976. It's a bit grubby, needs a bit of a wipe over, but apart from that, it's pretty cool. I don't know if it's missing pages or not, but it might be, but I need to double check it. It feels really thin. Yeah, it looks like it's missing pages, unfortunately. I could tell because it started to fall up. It feels like it was just too thin. Yeah, that's a shame. That'd be a car boot itself for 10p. Get rid of it. This is really cool. Doctor Who annual 1986. I generally speaking don't pick up Doctor Who annuals from like the Tom Baker era onwards. But this Colin Baker, I think he only had 2 annuals, and so it's kind of like if you're a Colin Baker fan, you're going to want to pick him up. There he is, Edward Perry. It's not a back edition as well. Has lots of stories and nice pictures in there. It's Winston Churchill. Looks like Margaret Thatcher as well. Yeah, very cool, very obvious time, isn't it? 1986. The 6th Doctor, Colin Baker. Yeah, I see Doctor Who annuals occasionally at toy fairs, not toy fairs, at car boot sales, but they're usually either overpriced or not worth picking up. But that one might have a bit of value on it. Next up, I bought this for £1. Premier Manager 98. I don't know why I paid it really. It just, PS1 games are quite hard to find. It's in nice condition apart from the crack in the case. So that's probably going to be worth like maybe £3 or something. On another store, I spotted some toy cars. I generally avoid toy cars, but last car boot sale, I did pick up some, and I just spotted these. This looks like it's really grubby, but needs a bit of a clean, and it should be, it's okay. But it's basically from, is it Blake 7? That needs all white because it's dirty. But I saw this, and this is the reason why I picked it up, because I was like, this looks to me very G.I. Joe, very Action Force. Turned it over right on the bottom. We have 1981 Action Force. So yeah, it doesn't look like it's broken. It might be missing pieces, but it's definitely not broken. So that was basically, I said to the guy, what do you want for it? this and that thing there. I think you could say £5 each or something stupid like that people do now at car boot sales. It's like £1 for the pair. So I was like, yep, lovely, I'll take the pair for £1. He then said, do you want all the rest of these cars for like another £2? So I said yes. We have a Dinky Toys Olympus Formula 1 car, is it? I'm not really a fan of Formula 1, so I don't really know, but it looks quite cool. Probably for what, 70s? This Corgi police car, it's pretty, I mean, obviously it needs to be restored, but all the things that you don't want to be broken, like the glass, it's pretty good. The sirens at the top. It just needs somebody to basically repaint it, put stickers on it again. It look quite nice. These are all kinds of things I'll put on my store at toy shows for a couple of quid. A Matchbox, is it super fast? Red London bus, pretty iconic. It's got to be worth £1, isn't it? Matchbox, red arrow missing the glass, probably worth nothing, unfortunately. Bachelor's Peas cars, I remember having these, and produced by Corgi. Were they given away in like some kind of branding, in some kind of promotion with peas, I presume? Like I said, Corgi Pontiac, plastic bottom, so it's probably 80s and 90s. A Matchbox US mail truck. A Matchbox Super Kings, is it? Is it a... It was just a daft truck, isn't it? But I'm thinking, if you're a toy collector and you needed this one in your collection, or you it's broken, like I'm literally going to be charging like a couple of quid for these things, like £1 for some of them, £2 for the better ones. A Maynard's cab, which has the Maynard's sweet truck. I don't know who produces that. Made in Hong Kong, but the sticker is still there on the side, which is revealed, and the sticker on the other side is still there. It's still sticky. So I think a good clean, put that back in there. That's probably going to be three quid as a set, sort of thing, maybe. And I'm not expecting to make like mega money out of it. It's just stock for toy shows. Somebody will come along, see that piece of car, and go, I'll give you £3 for it because it looks alright. That's what I'm thinking. It's pretty cool. Look at this. I mean, the quality of these cars are amazing, aren't they? I think this period of Corgi is really good. Rover 500, is it? Then we have a fire department truck made by Matchbox Super Kings. It looks like it's all pretty much there. A little bit well worn, but a bit of damage there. But yeah, that's quite cool. I think that's like another thing that's going to be £2 on my store. Then we have the 1952 Silver Jubilee bus. Matchbox Super Kings, the Londoner, 1972. He's not in bad quality, is he? I mean, he just needs a bit of love and probably some new stickers if people make them. And at toy shows, people love tractors for some reason. I imagine it's probably Dinky, is it, or Corgi? Corgi. It's got both its wheels there, which is nice. And then, last but not least, from this little set of cars, we have a Matchbox tank gun thing. Never seen that one before. That's pretty cool. Probably what, 70s, I imagine. You know, that's like £1 or £2 on the store. I think if you're a collector of like miniature Dinky or miniature Corgi, whatever it is, or was it Matchbox? Miniature Matchbox. Come to my store because you're going to do alright, because these could be a couple of quid each. I paid £1, well, I paid £3 in all fairness for everything, all those cars you see there. So I don't think it's a bad deal. Now, sometimes buying up 99% of all cars and Dinkies and Matchbox and Hot Wheels toys you see at shows are wrecked and not worth it. You're only buying them to basically take off parts that you can reuse for other ones. But the better quality ones, you're going to do alright. This was alright buy. This was 50p. This is Sigourney Weaver's character from Ghostbusters. I think these came out back in like 2019, 2020. They were basically in B&M for like £15 each. This is 50p. I don't expect I'll get much money for it. It's one of those things that goes straight into my action figure box for a toy show. It's could be like £3 at the most. So yeah, loving that. And the next thing you're going to see right now is a Kerplunk. This cost me £3. It was, the guy had loads of vintage board games, and some of them were like Monopoly sets. And I know you can get, I know if you paid a couple of quid for Monopoly sets and you're all complete, you can send them for like £15, £20. But I just couldn't be bothered to deal with it. It's a lot of work with board games sometimes. But this Kerplunk set was only £3. It's this, I think, the 70s version. The one that I've seen previously that I've always wanted to buy was the 60s version because I love the artwork on it. It looks very kind of psychedelic. But I think this is the 70s version. Yeah, again, it's probably going to be like a £12 sort of item on my store. I don't expect to pay much. I don't really expect to make mega money on it, but it's just a really cool big item. And finally, the last two things you're going to see are this Doctor Who Face of Boe. Now this came out, I think, in 2005, 2006. This is right when the Christopher Eccleston series was launched, and just about when David Tennant was about to take over as well, I think. Face of Boe is not the most expensive thing in the world. I basically paid £20 for these two Doctor Who items you're going to see. So £10 each. This was £10. It probably would cost sell for about 15. So I only make a £5 on it. It's not much money in it at all. But I wanted to basically get secured a deal because I also got this Dalek Sec voice changer helmet thing. It's the most weird looking thing ever. The box is a bit battered, as you can tell. But I think these go for like 30 to 40 quid loose. Definitely like 25 to 30 pound loose, I think. And so with the box, it's a bit battered, so it's probably going to be an extra £5, so maybe 35, 40 pound. So paying £20 for the pair, if I make 60 out of both of them, I made myself 40 quid. So that was just an easy thing to do. As I was leaving the show, I went around and picked up some random bits as well. Nothing was special, but there was a woman so basically saying everything in the box was 10p. So I dug deep and I found this little RNLI wind-up boat for 10p. I thought it was a bit of fun, and I do support the RNLI. I know a lot of people don't like them right now because they like to save children, but yeah, I love them and I think they need all our support. That was 10p. That's pretty good to stay with me and go in the bath. And then finally we have one of these Transformers figures. It's like a weird rubbery figure. I'm not a big Transformers fan, so I couldn't really tell you who this is. Is it Decepticon maybe? Is that what they called, or something? Con? I don't know. Yeah, but that was 10p. So literally another thing to put in the toy box for £1, and somebody will probably enjoy that one. So guys, that was it. £30 for everything you see here. Was it a good deal? For the toy shows, I think so. It's going to give me a good amount of stock. Will I sell everything straight away and be happy? No, it could take me a while to sell these cars. I think they're literally going to be sitting around for a while before they sell. But literally, take them to a toy show, a couple of quid each. You expect by 3 or 4 shows in, you're going to get sold. All can be sold, and I'm going to make what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I might make 20 quid out of a £3 investment. So yeah, it's probably worth it. Thank you much for watching, guys. As always, please leave a like. Please comment what's your favourite pickup of mine. I'm probably going to say I like the Doctor Who annual. That was really cool. But this police car was quite nice. I think it's a really cool police car. If I was a kid, I would have loved that. Just really well made thing. When toys were made really well. This is for kids, not like an adult's toy or a collector's toy. It was a kid's toy. So yeah, very cool. Probably my favourite pickup. Stay safe, everybody, and I'll see you on the next video. Most importantly, happy hunting.